Hello and welcome to this short tutorial on the Open Reaction Database Reaction Editor. So when you first go to the Reaction Editor website, you'll be taken to this sign in splash screen. There are a number of options here to sign in. You can create a local account, you can use Google, you can use GitHub, or you can use ORD. All the options work, but we do ask that for your own account, choose one of these methods and stick to it. The software, as it's currently set up, we don't have any way to link multiple accounts together for users, and we have encountered some bugs where if you create multiple accounts, you can create clashes with emails and ORD references and things like that. So stick to one account. Pick the one that works best for you. Generally we recommend using the service that you're using a lot of the time, and then use that and tell your colleagues about that so they can use those details to share data sets with you. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in with Google, and I'll see you again on the ORD main screen. So here we are now. I've signed in, and this is the screen that I've presented. Now, when you first sign in, you're going to have a lot less information here. I've been using this for a while now, but a general overview of our page. The left box here, these are our groups. This is how we share data sets and reactions between multiple accounts. When you start, you'll have a default group and nothing else. We'll talk in another video about how to create groups and how to manage them. This box here, which should be empty for you, has all of the data sets. Now I've got my all groups field selected here, so this is giving me all the data sets across all my groups. And you'll see for yours there's probably nothing there. So let's start by maybe opening up a data set and having a broad overview of what an ORD reaction looks like. So let's open up this previously prepared data set. The Suzuki cross couplings would be a good one. So this takes us then to our dataset view page. We have details at the top here about the dataset. So we have a title, we have a description. We can see here a count of the reactions. We have some validation that happens, so I can turn on and off the toggle here to only show invalid reactions if I want to. But next, let's open up the reaction, have a look at it. So this is we have listed the reactions here. We get a preview of the reaction, and we can open up that individual reaction. We see the same preview here. And the thing I like about the Open Reaction Database is we record in a lot of detail not only what chemicals have gone into the reaction and the products measured, but how the reaction's set up. So the broad overview of the page here, we have these tabs going across here, and these are our kind of major groupings under the ORD schema. So our inputs, these are the chemical inputs that go into the reaction, arranged here by the solutions which are added in. So we have 4 different stock solutions which are dosed into the reaction. I should say this is a high throughput experiment here that's been done by Tim Cernak's group. So these are each solution here is a different addition to the reaction vessel. And then within each input we have multiple chemical components. Our outcomes, these are the products, so we can have multiple outcomes, but we have effectively a time point, a product that's measured, some analysis methods, and our various data points. And we'll look at this in more detail in a short video following. Conditions, these are the reactive conditions that are applied to the reaction. So things like your temperature, pressure, stirring. If you're using photochemistry, electrochemistry, or flow chemistry, then we put those details in there as well. Setup. Similar, this is then the the physical setup of the reaction. Is it a glass vial? Is it a well plate? Is it a round bottom flask? Things like that. And also can be details such as, is it in a fume hood, or is it in a glove box environment? Those kind of details about how the experiment was set up, the local environment. Just step back here, then identifiers. These are any identifying labels which are associated with the reaction. You see here for this dataset I prepared previously, I include a lot of details in here about the row and column indexes in the high throughput plate. We have a reaction type, we have a lab notebook number, things like that. Notes. These can be, generally speaking, safety notes. We can have a quick look in there with a bunch of Boolean fields, and you can add in safety notes and procedural details in there. It's fairly self-explanatory. Observations. This is where you can add time-stamped records to the reaction. So I can open this up here, and I can add a time here, and any a number, text, a web link, or even upload files. And so this is additional data associated with the reaction. Workups then, we try to, in as much detail as possible, describe the systematic workups that are applied to the reaction. And we get a summary here, and we'll look into that in more detail in a follow-up video. The provenance then. So the provenance is our metadata about who did the reaction and who recorded it. So we have here, experiment details here. We don't actually, in this particular record, know who carried out the experiment, but then, it was my account that has created the record. And we see here a slight bug in the data that's been passed in. So that's a general overview of the Open Reaction Database Reaction Editor. In follow-up videos, we're going to dig into all of these fields in more detail to show you the workflows involved.